Welcome to the Worxflow360 setting up tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be going over the various steps that you need to take to get you started before you can start using the software. The first thing to do is to log in, and you can do this by going over to the Worxflow360 website using www.worxflow360.co.za. Once there, you can click on the sign in button located on the top right corner of the website. Alternatively, you can use the link app.worxflow360.co.za, which will take you directly to the login page. Once you have reached the login page, you need to change the domain, and you can do this by clicking on the word change, adding the domain name that was sent to you by Worxflow360, save, add in your username as well as your password, and then click login. You will then be taken to the dashboard, and there you have a summary of your clients, your inventory, your job cards, your users, your invoices, as well as your codes. Now I will go over the different features that you need to set up before you start using the system to create job cards, codes, invoices, purchase orders, and moving your inventory or keeping track of your inventory. On the accounts module, you need to add your users, and users are employees from your business who will be given access to the system. And you can do this by clicking on create, adding the different information for your users, and then once you have added in the details, you assign a role to the user. Roles are defined under the settings module. Once you have created your users, you can create your clients. And you can do this by clicking on the create button and then adding your client's information. Make sure to fill in all the required fields which have a red asterisk. And then once you have filled in all the details, you save the client's name. The next thing you need to do is go over to the job cards module, and under job type, you add the different job types that are done by your business, which you will be assigning as part of your job cards to your users. Once you've filled in the name of the job type, you save it. Under codes, there is nothing that you need to set up, as well as under invoices. Under purchase order, you add in your suppliers. Do this by clicking on create and then add in the different names of your supplier, also make sure to fill in all the fields which have an asterisk. Once you have filled in all the information, you click on the Save button. Next, you go onto Inventory and add the different inventory items. You can do this by clicking on the Create button, adding a stock code and the different descriptions associated with the inventory items that are found in your business. Next, you add the different warehouses that are used by your business. Click a user that is in charge of the warehouse, a user who also uses the system, and you state whether this warehouse is the default warehouse or not. And then you move over to inventory category, where you categorize your inventory items according to your business. When you have done that, you click on Save. Under the Settings module, these are the following features that you need to set up. Under My Companies, you need to click Edit to start editing your company profile. And the important thing to do here is to click at which point, or select at which point do you want inventory items to be deducted. Is it when you have created an invoice or when you have created a job card? You also need to state whether inventory items are VAT registered or not, and also add the VAT percentage. You can also add other important information here under your company profile, and once you have finished, you can click Save. You also need to create roles, and roles are attached to users which are found under accounts, and roles determine the level of access that each user will have on the system. And you can add a role by clicking Create, adding the name of the role, its description, as well as information on it. And under permissions, you can decide the level of access that each role will have by clicking or unclicking next to the different features. Once you are done, you can click on Save. You also need to create payment types. You can do so by clicking Create and then adding the different payment types that are accepted by your business. And when you have done so, you can click on Save. And then you also need to add statuses, and statuses are to let your users know at which point a certain task is on your workflow systems. And statuses are also color coordinated, and to create one you need to click on the create button, add the name of the status, and click whether it is default or it's for a complete task, and then you pick a color to go with the status, and then click on save. You are now ready to start using the system.